as we said, and I don't think that'll ever get touched.
And there's a shot and a goal. The Gophers break through with 1:11 left to go here in the opening period. And St. Cloud State trails it 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough one for the Gophers. You can see Zumwinkle wins this back to Murphy, who finds Franco, who actually didn't play a lot the first month and a half of the season, but it looks like she will get the goal off the redirection. St. Cloud.
Now Norcross tripped up. Gophers maintain possession though. Coming around, quick shot, and they score. It's sent upstairs. Josefin Bouveng with the goal, and it's now 2-0 Minnesota.
Yeah, and the Gophers are so dangerous below the goal line, and you can see kind of a harmless play here. Bouveng picks this puck up off the wall and just kind of circles. You can see where she's looking actually to the defenseman. No look shot there. Pretty impressive from the freshman left winger right there. She realizes that nobody's on her. I'm just going to throw this puck to the net with the body.
Minnesota, a goal late in the first and then one early in the second. The difference here today, and then walking in and scoring, Ella Huber, as she snapped one through the 5-hole, and now the Gophers up by 3.
Yeah, and that's one that definitely Chobak is going to want back. You can see Ella Huber, zone entry here, just changes the angle a little bit, shoots it through the 5-hole there of Lauren Tuzek, but you can see Chobak opens up her 5-hole.
The target, Heise at the far point, takes a look, winds up, hammers it, and scores! And that's why you win a Patty Kazmaier Award, a play like that. Self-made goal by Heise, and it's now 4-0 Minnesota.
Well, she's just so fun to watch, and head coach Brian Adolski for the St. Cloud State Huskies says she's almost in a league of her own. You can just see her walking the blue line here in that rocket of a slap shot. Mark my words, she'll be on the next Olympic team. Just her demeanor, and you can see she's shooting through a screen right there, beats Chobak.
In the late stages of period 2, here comes Heise, who just scored. Backhander, loose puck, and it's in the net. She whacked in her own rebound, it appears. And Taylor Heise now has back-to-back scores to make it 5-0 Minnesota.
Well, she had 4 assists yesterday. Wasn't on the score sheet in the goal category, but you can see her. She always loves the move to the backhand. She's got a wicked backhand, and it looked like Chobak got a piece of it but didn't get enough of it. And you can just see the domination by Taylor Heise right there. It looks like she actually made the initial save off the post, but it hit up.
Now in the final minute of this second period, turnover in the neutral zone. Here's Heise looking for the hat trick. Dishes off instead, and it's a beautiful setup, and Abigail Boreen puts it home, and it's now 6-0 Minnesota.
Oh, just a textbook backdoor pass. It's almost like they make it look too easy. Such great chemistry between Heise and Barine. You can see for the Huskies, Wolf, it's almost like she has a little too much of a gap between her and Taylor Heise. Should have let somebody else take the back door, but she's kind of in this middle of who she's going to take, so that allows Taylor Heise to take.
And something this year has just clicked, and they're off to a great start. We have another whole half of the season to go. And while, again, this is not what we're looking for right now, you know what? We build off it, and we come back, and we're going to be even stronger second half.
Grace Zumwinkle with the goal there, and Minnesota now up 7-0. And you look at what the Gophers have built. They've done it with mostly Minnesota kids, and I'm sure that's the recipe as we look at the goal here by Zumwinkle is what Brian is going to try to do here as well.
You know, Brian's going to have to really take a look at who's out there, what we have, where we have the spots that we need to fill, and we'll be able to build. Out
of Edina, won a couple of state championships as a forward, but because of all the injuries St. Cloud State has, Heise puts the backhander home. That completes the hat trick for her as she snuck it in on the short side, and it's now 8-0 in favor of the Gophers as Taylor Heise continues to put on a show.
Yeah, and Heise saw that Grace Zumwinkle got her 5th hat trick of her career, and Heise wanted to return the favor to one of her teammates. A nice little backhand. That's her signature move. Go to the backhand. She's got such a strong backhand. Beats Cho back to the 5-hole, but back to
of everybody else, and she says, okay, if I'm the best option we have back there, then let me give it a shot. And the Gophers strike again as Boreen puts it up under the bar, and the Gophers are approaching double figures as they're now up 9-0 here in the third period.
To look at Abby Boreen, and this was something the Huskies really didn't want to do, is eliminate the middle of the ice, and you can see right there Boreen just cuts to the middle of the net. Great pass from Peyton Hemp below the goal line to find Boreen, and she wastes no time. A little bit about Abby Boreen, pretty impressive. She